go. What if I do this? Hi. How's everybody doing? It's time to play some Shining Force. So we're doing a playthrough of the OG Shining Force. We are using a mod called the Party Join Randomizer or something along those lines. Essentially, it shuffles when characters join your team. So that's fun. We're somewhere in chapter 6, and we've got Adam in the team, which is pretty cool, but we haven't recruited Tao yet, so you know, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. We've also got a lot of centaurs, but since we're most of the way through the game now, we've got some pretty decent units. Alright, so we're heading to Dragonia, which is the village of the dragons. I think they got new gear here. Check anyway. Yeah, it's just items. Alright, let's have a quick look around the town. Never remember if there are chests in this town, so just give it a quick look over. There is a chest. It's a broadsword. I think I've got one of those already, though. No, I've got a steel sword. Oh yeah, bit of an increase. Gonna move that steel sword away from Max because limited inventory space. Okay. 2 heroes. Yeah, it's a pretty big town, but there's not a lot going on in it. Yeah, sorry we didn't get to stream last week. Life is, life is a highway, as they say. We left LA, even though he doesn't really need it. The halberd's fun because not only is it a decent lance for our lance users, you can also use it in battle, and it works like bolt level 1. So it will give a non-magic user a spell for a little bit. So this is Blue. He's a bit of a aligned character in the Shining Force community because it's very late into the game. And when he joins you, he is low level and he's not promoted, so it takes a lot of work to level him up. He is a good unit once he's leveled up. He's got good attack and defense and hit points. He can fly. He's got a special critical attack animation. But yeah, you gotta sit and grind him for a while, so... But since we're on the randomizer, who knows who it's gonna be? That being said, whoever it is, since we're so late into the game now, they're gonna be unpromoted and low level, so they're not really gonna be useful. You'll actually find that in-game Blue spews lightning and not fire, but hey. Early 90s translations. Oh boy, it's gone. Just in time. Cool. Great. So Gong is a monk. He joins you like right at the beginning of the game after the first battle. He's an okay healer and okay fighter, but there's no way I'm going to be leveling him up in this run. So Kane's here and he's finally ready to fight. We're going to see if anybody needs to be resurrected. No, everyone's alive. Do a proper save. I will continue. No, you can't help me. Alright, let's go check out Gong anyway. I just want to see... I think he's going to be like level 8 or something silly. That is... Where is he at? Level 9. Holy cow. I do not think so. Also, still no Tau, which is really heartbreaking. Alright, so it's a pretty big battlefield, but there's not too much going on. There's only really 3 combat points. You've got these gargoyles who will lie down and attack you. You've got this little pile of golems and some magic users. And then you have the boss and his cronies. So it's not too bad. But sometimes I'll level up here, but we're doing pretty good. So I'm not gonna bother. Although I really want to get Max another couple of levels because he's still fragile. Yeah, you don't want to advance too quickly or else you'll kind of get sandwiched in between the gargoyles and the golems, which is not great. I think we'll just send a centaur or 2 up here to deal with these idiots. That would work out pretty well. Yeah, let's Max up here. Hopefully he'll get this kill. Get most of a level up. Cool. Alright. Alright. They're trucking on. So what's new in the life of your favorite Richard? Still playing through Trails from Zero. I hate to say it, I've kind of gotten Trails fatigue. I tried really hard to not get it throughout the year. You know, it is the year of the Legend of Heroes. I'm playing through as many of these games as possible. But with a game or 2 in between, just to stave off some of that, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to get tired of them. I don't want to just play them all in a row and get bored of them and never play them again. So I've been playing one and then something else and then another one. So played through remake of Trails 1, played through Trails 2nd, Trails 3rd. We're on Trails from the Sky. Most of the way through the first playthrough, and I'm just kinda... I don't want to say I'm bored with it, but I just want to see something else. Oh, 7 defense. It's just like... This game is a little bit different looking from the first ones. Like, there's more dynamic camera angles, and everything's a little bit shinier, but it's still kind of that old school SD look, which I like SD characters. I mean, we're playing Shining Force right now, but all of these games up to this point, and including the next one, Trails into Azure or whatever it is, they all have like the same look. And I think I just want to move on to something else. So, still gonna finish it, still enjoying it. But once I'm done with this, I think the year of Trails is kind of at its end. Pardon me. That being said, the remake of Trails 2nd is out on the 17th of September, and I'm gonna grab that and play that and enjoy it. But yeah, we'll get through the Trails at a more leisurely pace in the future. Holy cow. Pele just murdering this golem. But yeah, Trails, yeah, just the games I've played so far has propelled it up into the ranks of Shining Force and Phantasy Star as one of my favorite game series. It's the storytelling's great, the world building is incredible, the combat is pretty good. I love the quest system, and you know that I kind of hate quest systems in a lot of games, but it is just, it's a solid game series. I just need a break from it. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch 2, which is yeah, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I don't know, like I keep saying, it's something that I could just click a button and then immediately be engaging in gameplay. Whereas with an RPG, there's a lot of walking around and talking to dudes, and I love RPGs, but right now I just really want to just like click a button, turn off my brain, and shoot some guys. So I've been playing mostly as Diva and just picked up Juno. Diva's a tank. Juno's a healer. I'm not great at aiming in games, so to play a tank or support is pretty good for me. Now, let's see if we can get this guy a level up. Can we get a level? Can we get a level? We killed him, so that's it, baby. Alright, what do we get? 1 attack, that's fine. 2 defense, beat by 1. 4 hit points, so yeah, pretty decent level up. His defense, if he'd get like a level up where he'd get like 7 defense, we'd be good. Because take someone like Adam. Defense 26, Gunt's defense 28, and let's check Pele as well. Defense 23. Max is at 19. And we know if Max dies, you get sent back to the church, you lose half your money, so it's not the end of the world, but when you have all of this money saved up, you don't want to be losing it so late in the game, because things are expensive. Now, pardon me, I'm just going to crack open a drink. Need some energy in my life. I've got a green apple Jolly Rancher C4 sugar-free energy drink because I need the caffeine, but I don't need the sugar. What else have I been playing? I played hour or 2 of Kinney and the Cosmic Cauldron. Kinney and the Cosmic Cauldron, I think is what it's called. kind of a roguelite deck builder. Although, and I can hear you guys rolling your eyes, but it's not really a deck builder, and it's only kind of a roguelite. Basically, you're a cute pixel witch, and you've got a cauldron, and you have to put ingredients in it to make little recipes for people who come to visit you. All of the ingredients are essentially your deck. So it's not really a deck, it's just ingredients. So right now I've got a number of things unlocked. So it's like, here's a strawberry, here's a banana, here's an orc, here's a half-elf. And every round you chuck all of the ingredients into the cauldron, they do their thing, you rack up a score. If the score beats what the score needs to beat the guy, you move on to the next level. And yeah, it's very simple, but it's pretty fun. Like I said, it's not really deck building, it's kind of like recipe building, ingredient building. You just take your and there's like no skill to it. It's not like you need to like roll things or have stats. You just click the button and then all of the ingredients drop in, and then they tally up the score for you. It's very simple, very cute, nice pixel art. Yeah, enjoying that. I think that's all the games I've been playing, though. It's mostly been just like Overwatch. Like, I'll play a little bit of Overwatch before I go to work in the afternoon, and I'll play a little bit of Overwatch when I get home at 1:30 in the morning from my day job. A bit of experience for Adam. Very happy for that. Haha! Never mind. Sorry, guys. I know I keep saying Adam's good, but I think I will have to get him replaced. Because I'm definitely past the grinding characters stage. Not that we've done a lot of that during this playthrough. I think we've only stopped to grind once. But here's the thing. We've all played Shining Force before. And even those of us who haven't, like, you watch one or two battles of Shining Force and you kind of get, you know, the gameplay loop. Playing it with the randomizer is the hook for this little series, because is he gonna recruit next? Is it gonna be Tao? Is it gonna be Kokichi? Still waiting for Tao. I did actually miss Kokichi, so by the end of the game we're gonna be missing one character. Super ironic if it was Tao, and she is kind of the mascot of the channel. And yeah, once again, I know I haven't done like a real video in a while, but that's also just, I just don't feel like doing a long video right now. Sitting down and writing out a 10-minute script might not seem like a big deal to, you know, YouTube watchers, especially, you know, in the era of 3.5-hour, 4-hour videos. I just don't want to do it. It's that simple. Especially when I get home from work at 1:30 in the morning. Like I said, I just want to turn off my brain, shoot a couple of guys, and move on. I don't know if I'll be completely off of making videos perpetually now. I might get back to it sometime. I might not. No. I have fun doing channels for the or videos for the channel, but when a hobby starts to feel like a job that you don't get paid for, it's kind of time to like move on from that. So, and it's definitely not a like, you know, I do it for fun, just like with music. Like, I've been a semi-professional musician for 14 years now, and you've never heard of me. I'm not like a popular musician. I do music simply for the fact that I enjoy doing music. Like, some of my albums will come out and like 4 people will listen to them. It's like, that's cool. I'm really literally just doing it for myself. If I sell a couple of albums in the meantime, that's cool, but I'm literally doing it just for my own gratification. It's the same thing with videos on the channel. It's like doing a 10-minute video about not liking Beyond the Beyond because it soft locked me or whatever. That's not going to get 20,000 views. That's not going to earn me money. That's just something fun to do as a hobby. But unfortunately, that hobby is feeling like a job now. So this is kind of why we're doing these streams, because I don't have to write a script and then spend time recording dialogue. I could just sit down and play a game, and here's some content. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I'm just doing it because I like playing Shining Force, man. Now, if suddenly overnight I have 2 million followers and I can make a living off of it, awesome, that would be great, but never in a million years, dude. Kokichi getting a double evade against Kane. Kokichi, literally the best character in the OG Shining Force. Oh no, we can get that priest. Let's go for him. What else has been going on in my life? Still working on the She-Ra album. Now, it's not an album about She-Ra. I've got a lot of bands. One of them is called She-Ra because I enjoyed watching She-Ra as a kid. It's cheesy old school power metal, but with like a kind of like a Manila Road twist. Manila Road being an underappreciated great underground metal band from the 80s. I think they had an album or 2 out in the 70s as well, but yeah, absolutely love Manila Road. The vocalist kind of sounds like Skeletor when he sings, so I put on a bit of a Skeletor kind of voice when I do the vocals, and that's fun. A lot of songs on this album are either about video games or outer space. The intro song is called Shining Force, and it's about Shining Force. The closing track, which is yet to be written, is called Phantasy Star. It's going to be about Phantasy Star. And then a bunch of the songs in between, like there's a song about a giant space fortress where the god of gods lives, and you're on your way there to fight him. There's a song about a giant sentient space brain who comes to Earth to eat our memories. It's all very silly stuff. Lots of old school metal riffs and guitar solos played from the tops of mountaintops. All very silly stuff. Oh no! Xylo killed with a single hit. Once again, mostly for the edification of myself. I love Manila Road. And not enough people listen to Manila Road as it is, let alone a knockoff Manila Road, so hey. It's cool, man. You want to listen to my dumb bands? Listen to them. If not, hey man, I listen to my own bands enough for everybody else. There's your Bolt level 3, boys. Or Bolt level 2. Just absolute huge area of effect. Very expensive spells, but they are worth it. I always say, if you're playing Shining Force, people are like, oh, which mage do you want, Tau or Anri? You want to bring Tau and Anri, and then you want to level up Aleph when she joins. She joins really late in the game, but man, having those bolt spells in that last chapter, in my own opinion, mandatory. Some of those enemies, blue dragons, chimeras, absolute tanks of enemies. They're flying enemies too, so they evade a lot, so... So one thing that's come up that has driven me nuts and will continue to drive me nuts, September 17th, the brand new Fire Emblem game. Obviously, I'm super stoked about that since I'm Mr. SRPG, but literally on the same day, the 17th, is that Trails in the Sky 2 remake, so holy cow, guys. And a couple of weeks before that is Brigandine 3. So within like 3 weeks, 3 massive games, including 2 massive tactical RPGs. I really want to get through Trails from Zero before any of that. Yeah, just because it's a lot of games. Those 3 games will probably take up the rest of my year. If I can stop playing Overwatch long enough to play an RPG. That Juno, she has got a super fun gameplay loop. Jumping up super high into the air and floating around out of the reach of enemy units while healing your teammates. That's pretty cool stuff, man. Alright. I don't think this is gonna kill him, but it'll get him close. Alright, yeah. He does have healing, like he self-heals, so we're just gonna go a little bit longer, see if we can get Max or Adam the kill. He's probably already healed himself now, it's that quick. No, he's down to 10. Let's throw a couple rocks at him. Don't kill him. Alright, level 6. 3 defense. 6 hit points. 4 magic points. Yeah, Aleph, man. Aleph is awesome. Gosh. He only needs 2 experience, so I'm not going to kill him with Adam because that'll waste his all of that delicious experience. Because when you level up, regardless of how much experience you gain, you just go to 0 experience. It doesn't roll over like it does in Shining Force 2. So I'll probably only give him 1 experience, actually. Yeah. That's alright, next battle, we'll get him a level up. Right. Only fitting that Max defeats Kane. Right. Mask is breaking. Oh no, it's Billy Idol. Did anybody die in that fight? Yeah, guys, my team is pretty solid right now. I know I keep complaining about those centaurs, but they've really carried this this playthrough. Yeah, Kokichi's dead. Xylo. Couple of deaths. Right. So Kane now counts as a hero, despite the fact he's a murderer, as video games. Kaboom, and they're gone. Now we gotta go back to the other town, get ready, and have a super long outside battle. So talk to Bryn or Karen, whatever her name is. Gotta hit those flags so we can move forward. Chaos break. For all that means, look at the manual. Think I'll have to talk to the other kid again, and then we can move forward. That should do it. Good to go. Alright, so one of my 2 least favorite battles ever. We have to get from here to here. But it's not a straight line. Let's pretend I don't have any flyers, which at this point you'd have, well, you'd have a couple. And I'm only using one, so I guess I can't really use that argument. But you basically have to go up and around here, down through this bottleneck, down through all these mountains, around here through this bottleneck, and over to this castle. And you've got all these flying enemies, including Belials, which can drain your magic points and can cast Bolt. You've got some archers and some gargoyles. Oh, let's just get to it. Let us get straight to it. I'm gonna be playing this battle so loose, you're gonna be like, why is he doing that? And it's just because I want to get through this stupid battle as quickly as I can. If there's one thing I can criticize the Shining Force games for, it is too many outside battles, which I want to say is fine, but with the terrain effect, like all through all these mountains and these forests, your guys are going like 2 tiles at a time. Now, at this stage, if you've received Blue and he's leveled up, and you've got Blue and Kokichi and Eamon and Balbaroy all leveled up, you can just send the 4 of them down and they can start making their way up. You guys can meet in the middle. But I've just got Kokichi, so yeah. Still doing some creative writing for my own sanity. Once again, a little bit of a hobby. Right now I'm doing, I don't want to call them novels, but they're like essentially novels. They're up on Royal Road. One's a sci-fi epic inspired by Phantasy Star, and one is a post-apocalyptic get through a dungeon kind of story. The main theme is cooperation and working together, and how, you know, even through a magical nuke going off and destroying the atmosphere, you know, as long as we kind of like work together, we can get through it. But, you know, there's also like trolls and goat men and giant bears with axes. So, you know, you get your woke subtext, but you also have giant rat men fighting in the snow. So, you know, hey. And yeah, that's been a lot of fun. Completely bored of writing scripts for RPG review videos, so writing some fiction has been real fun. Because, man, writing a review for an RPG, like, and making it sound different from the last review, like, how do you say, hey, this RPG has random combat and you level up? How can you say that differently 1,000 times? A valiant effort, Kokichi. Yes, these archers have some dang range on them. Oh, they hit pretty hard too. Holy cow. Has anything else been going on that's not Shining Force related? Currently several episodes into the new season of Strange New Worlds. Enjoying that. Once again, it's probably the best of the modern Star Treks, which I know for a lot of people is not a high bar at all to jump over. But for my money, Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks have both been pretty solid. Reading the news, yeah, Paramount keeps saying, yep, we're doing stuff with Star Trek, yet nothing's materialized, so I don't think they're doing squat with Star Trek. I think there is going to be a new movie, and I don't know, the quote that I keep thinking about is, it's like a Star Trek like nobody has ever seen before. Which is what they said about Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks and Discovery and all of those announced Star Trek things that haven't arrived, like that comedy that's not based on a starship, which might have been okay, you know. Those Ferengi episodes of Deep Space Nine were hilarious. Can you imagine how cool a Ferengi-centric Star Trek would be? I would enjoy that. But it's just that mentality of we want Star Trek to be the most popular thing in the world, despite the fact the best Star Trek, most revered Star Trek, and the most watched Star Trek is like TNG, like Measure of a Man and Tapestry and Inner Light. And it's these episodes with Patrick Stewart standing around and monologuing about philosophy and the human equation. That is Star Trek. You know, an occasional starship battle is pretty good, and some phaser fights here and there. That's fun, but the best part of Star Trek is, you know, moral dilemmas and how do we solve them. But we want to evolve Star Trek into something that everybody can enjoy. And then they make, like, Starfleet Academy. And I don't absolutely hate Starfleet Academy. Some of that show was actually pretty good. Like, the serious moments were actually really good. It's just when they, like, shoehorn in, like, bad comedy or sections for non-quote-unquote traditional Star Trek fans, it all comes across as super cringy. Like, oh, the power of math, or whatever that quote from Discovery was. And I liked most of Discovery, but I just want more TNG and more Deep Space Nine, that, like, kind of storytelling. I just want, you know, Avery Brooks or Patrick Stewart in a room talking to a Cardassian about the philosophical implications of starship travel and what it means to be a human and other woke things. That's what I wanted of Star Trek. So yeah, not holding out hope that the new Star Trek, whatever it's going to be any good. Yeah. Also, like, TV is just in a completely different place now. This is a massive level up for Domingo. Holy crap. And Freeze 3. What a little machine he is. Just a little flying war machine. But yeah, modern TV is like, here's your 10 episodes and come back in 2 years for 10 more episodes. It's not like every year you get 26 episodes with like a 3-month gap in between. I would kill for that again, though. Like, not to be like old man yells at cloud, but like always having new Star Trek on was awesome. And if an episode was kind of crappy, it's like, oh well, there's still 25 more episodes to go. Where now it's like you get 10 episodes, and if one's crappy, it's like, damn, that's like 10% of the whole season. That's shit. Like the last season of Strange New Worlds, season 3, I think there were 3 episodes that I wasn't a fan of. So it's like, damn, dude, like 30% of the whole season sucks. Yeah, dude, like, man, media is so different now than it was 30 years ago. Oh well, whatever gets the fucking CEO another yacht, I guess. These Belials are just eating us alive over here. Holy cow. I should have leveled up all those flyers. It would also help if I wasn't playing like a complete asshole either. But yeah, new Brigandine is out soon. Still got a hex map, man. Like hex combat. Love that shit. Ugh, Adam. See, now he gets attack +5. A pretty good level up. But his attack is still just so crappy. And he's got the power ring equipped, so I gotta unequip that and put the running ring on him so he has some decent movement. Just really trying to show that Adam is viable and being shut down consistently by the man himself. Oh well. Hey. Trying not to belch directly into the microphone like an absolute asshole. So I do apologize if that's coming through at all. Hopefully it's not. Ugh, like, look at this. Like, nowhere for the man to go. Ugh. Now, if the enemy AI was any good, this guy could have hit 5 of my units all at the same time, but instead he's only hitting 2 of them. Oh my god. Ugh. God. Back up close with these 3. Video game. Right? Right. If you could only just hear me shaking my head every time someone gets a turn and they can't even move 1 space. Ugh. And since I'm playing foolishly, my Kokichi's dead, so my 1 flying unit is, like, non-viable. And yes, Domingo, quote-unquote, flies, but he has more of, like, a hover. Like, he can go over, like, lakes, and he's not affected by terrain, but he can't fly over mountains or other high altitude areas. So he's not as feasible. He's definitely better at move. He can traverse much better than most of these guys, but compared to Kokichi or whoever, he's lagging behind. And he is now officially out of magic points. So he's basically just a cute little squid shield. 14 though. 5 more defense. Holy cow, man. He might have the highest defense out of anybody. Adam is 29. Gunts is 28. Domingo is 41. Absolutely fucking just obscene. Ugh. Not even a healing item. Just push through as hard and fast as you can. 5, 4 attack, defense, 3 speed, 3 hit points. Pretty darn good level up. Centaurs though. Alright, let's see if an attack against the mage will even do more than 2 hit points. 7. 15 experience at least. Pretty decent trade. That priest just doesn't want anything to do with us at all. Six. No attack or defense, which is kind of crappy. 6 hit points is real good, but... Wow. 25 points of damage from a priest. Good grief. $39, that is pretty darn high. This won't do. Oh, now I gotta send somebody over to avenge Xylo by killing that priest. Ugh. Now he cast heal level 3, but heal level 1 would have been sufficient to heal him up to full. Go Shining Force AI. More attack, 1 defense, 3 speed. Gunts is doing okay, so a non-great level up. Still plenty fine. One damage. Hey, go. Well done, Adam. Ugh. The mage moved within spell range of Gunts and just sat there. The AI is that rudimentary. Oh no, yeah, Peel 3 costs 10. Oh yeah. I guess the math's out. Still not attacking Gunts. And then this guy attacks, but he uses his stick and not his magic. 2 damage. Good grief. I guess I shouldn't complain since it is keeping me alive. Oh, Adam. Killing this one priest is such an ordeal. What a nightmare. Oh, the heat axe has been destroyed. I missed that it was cracked. Yeah, when you have a usable weapon that you can use as a spell, it will eventually crack. And if you use it again while it's cracked without repairing it at a shop, it blows up. You can't get it back. So, sucks to be Luke, I guess. Gonna have to go back to a normal axe. But like I said, I just want to get through this fucking battle, man. And the priest is finally extirpated. For defense, 3 hit points. 4 defense and 3 hit points for a mage is pretty good stuff. Alright, come on. Let's get this done, guys. Have anything to heal him with? No. Seven. 5 more defense. And 3 hit point. Wow. A literal tank. Hit him at all. This will do 2 damage, maybe. Not even that much. Might be able to do a couple of damage to the priest since his defense is lower. Still, there's only 2 enemies left, so I can't complain too hard, I guess. We get rid of him. Hallelujah, 1 left to go. And Gunce is the star of the show in this battle. Get a critical hit and get him out of here. Oh, wow. Regular attack was well enough to get rid of him. Holy cow. Level 8. Another 3 defense. Another hit point. Well done, Gunts. We are actually going to cast Aggress and have it not work because we're not actually in a battle. I go all the way back to town. I go find that vicar. Who's this guy? Bring everybody back to life. Here's 10,000 gold. Bring them back. Let me go about my business. Do a real save. Right. Let's get Luke a new weapon in town. All weapons. Battle axe definitely not as powerful as the heat axe, but it is better than nothing. All right, get out of this dumb little town. Long hike back down here. Here we go. So yeah, this battle's pretty cool. Got these little cages of dudes. Lots of treasure chests lying around. Way too many mages. This cool, like, chimera throne thing. Just like loads of treasure everywhere, too. It's good stuff. But we're gonna leave it there for the time being. I know it's a bit of a short one this week, but that last battle really takes it out of me. So, I say that, and as soon as I say that, we get a, hang on, I've got a spammer in my chat. Kenai, get out of here, spammy bitch. All right, we're going to call it there. Hopefully we'll be back next weekend and not 2 weekends from now. Yeah, that funk is long-lasting funk. Oh, my. All right, well, thank you for watching. For RPG Fortress, I am Richard. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to hug your cat or your dog or your gerbil. Whatever pet you have, give them a hug. Tell your family members that you love them. They might not be around when you expect them to be, so it's nice to tell them that you love them now while they're here. Alright, saccharine. See you next time.